I love sharing the joy of dairy. I am the happiest person I know because I get to hang out and play all day long with an amazing group of women, cows, females, but they're still amazing. And I love what I get to do. So I want to share that with people all the time. So this is literally my backyard where I grew up. This was my stomping grounds. So the farm was started in 1956 by my grandfather, Louis Stein. He and his wife actually had a failed cabbage crop over in Chile and lost the farm, and this property was available. So he purchased it and arrived with, at that point, 3 children and a wife. And they arrived to 2 cows they didn't know what to do with. So the neighbors literally came up and taught Grandpa how to milk, and that became what is Stein Farms today. And my childhood was so shaped by the property. We were on the farm all the time. The Owaka Creek is literally the borderland of our farm. It flows directly into the Genesee River. We are in a really neat position to be able to not just impact it, but protect it. We are truly aware that it is a blue ribbon trout stream, and it is stocked twice a year by the DEC. There are fishermen literally all spring down there, fly fishing, fishing off of the bridges that go over the creek, and it is our very dear responsibility to take care of that. So we have planted things called riparian strips, very specific reed grasses, very long tap-rooted legumes. It's something that we do really think about. We go down there for photos. We go down there for family events. A cousin had his wedding there. We celebrate that creek as part of what shapes us as a farm. So I am very blessed. I actually get to work every day with 5 of my family members. I work with my mom, my father, my uncle, my cousin, and my brother. So my career path is definitely a bit of a divergent one. I did my undergraduate work at Cornell, and through Cornell there's a great exchange program with Lincoln University in New Zealand. I fell in love with the culture. The culture is very much understanding that agriculture is the forefront of their economy. The milk price is on the nightly news. When you go to the grocery store, there's a dirty boot box, and you drop your boots in the box and you grocery shop in your socks, and then you go back to your boots in your truck and you go. And it just spoke to me so much. So after I graduated Cornell, I returned. I worked and I milked, and I just had the most amazing year. And during that year, I met a very cute boy. And as you do, you bring him home to meet mom and dad, and then you get married. And I actually lived in New Zealand for 7 years. So that was really interesting. And just the learning and the growth for me professionally was absolutely massive abroad. And then an opportunity came up to come home. Richard and I returned home with 2 children. They were 1.5 and not quite 6 months, and it was chaos, but it was probably one of the best decisions of our life. It really has shaped our trajectory to where we are today.
Her affinity from calves started out really young. So we moved into the home farm here when she was 3.5, and away we would go to feed the calf. And she was always right there, and she would look them straight in the eye, and she would talk to them, and it was just her language.
Hi, good morning.
Her entire being really connects so completely with the calves, with the dairy heifers.
You are so pretty. Hi.
As a younger child, she was exposed to so many different types of the sciences because that really was her language that she spoke. But she would snap back to the farm and snap back to the cows. It was definitely about the bovine biology, and that's where she is today.
The family farm is the foundation for so much good in our society because it builds so many great values within our family, and then we take them out with us when we sell our products, when you eat our cheeses, when you have our yogurts. You get that little bit of goodness from us every day. Dairy's been in my blood for a very long time, and it is a passion. It's the coolest career path out there.